It's all you are back for another video. Today we have the Spigen Rugged Armor Case. This would fit your Nintendo Oled Switch. With its form-fitting design, will give you more hold. It will protect you from scratches, dust, and drop protection. Comes with a wrist strap for added security, and it has a raised lip to protect your trigger buttons. We got for around $17. We'll put a link down below. Here's your barcode or serial number, so let's hurry it up. What's inside the box? You have the wrist strap, then the case. Let's take off this foam. We have a flexible material made out of TPU. Have the Spigen logo and the name. This one you will take off the film so it's really clear. Grips on both sides. Cutouts at the bottom. We'll see if it doesn't get in the way of charging. View on the top. This is for your power volume buttons in game card slot. Also the shoulder buttons. A little bit of protection. Inside of the case, you don't have any like honeycomb structure. These will absorb the drops and the hits. Let's take the film off before we put our OLED. Do the other side. Nice little clear window, and of course you have greasy hands. In time, this will get scuffed and get fingerprints, but so far it looks good. Put it in, start at the bottom first. Push it with my index. No more space at the bottom. Just go ahead and push here. This is what it looks like with the case on. Right away, I check this side of the part because some cases has a parting line finish. It kind of irritates your skin. This one is smooth, no issues. You have that added grip, which is nice. Feels good on the hand. You got more of a hold. Now the L and R is protected. When you're pressing down, this might get in the way. Let us know in the comments below. Is something you prefer or just having it just cut out with a free space? Trigger buttons are fine. And what I like about this, there's a little bump so it protects your trigger buttons. So when you're putting it down, it doesn't hit it. Forgot to mention, you have that carbon fiber accent. This is just for looks. And a pretty big cutout for the USB-C charging. No issues whatsoever. Because most of the time, this little lip here, this line, it gets caught on the charging cable. This one, plenty of space. Here's a view on the top. Now I do prefer having it just exposed like this rather than having buttons to cover it, because this one is just a lot more clicky because it's just straight from the switch rather than having it like a plastic cover buttons. Kind of like this, it makes it a little bit more difficult pressing it. So I prefer this. What about you? Open up the game card slot. Alright, no issues. You can see it clears it pretty good. It does look nice with that clear plastic window in the back, but I know that in time this will get scuffed and scratched, also fingerprints. And there's no access for the kickstand because it's closed off. Let's go ahead and put on the wrist strap. Is it hard or easy to take off? Find out. Start with this corner first. Okay, that came off. Okay, it's not so bad. There you go. Slide this in. Feed it through the other hole. This is elastic, so it does stretch, not just a string. Actually, we find it easier to go from the top first rather than the bottom. So this doesn't really get in the way. So tuck that in first and then just press down here. Yeah, much better. Put this on, adjust this, press the button. There you go. Fits just right. Just in case you want to try it on some carry case, now this has good capacity. This one's the Mamba. We'll put a link to this too. Put in your wrist strap in the back. Yeah, plenty of space. You got more room in there. Try to move up. Close it. There you go. This is Skull & Co Max Carry. So that's good space as well. There you go. Close it, the flap. Good. You can even put the strap so it won't fall. Just a wrist strap for a Mamba. Okay, tuck this in. Is it light or heavy? It all depends on the person. Let's go ahead and weigh it. This one's at 116 grams. This one's Mamba's. That one is at 84 grams. Skull & Co. grip case at 80 grams. Spigen's heavier. Pros and cons with clear casing. Once you have dust inside, it's kind of an eyesore. You have to take out the whole case to take it out. So that's your Spigen rugged armor case. Form-fitting design that would fit your Nintendo OLED Switch. With a nice crystal clear back to show off your Switch. Added grips. Nice hold for your fingers. Wrist strap for your hand in case it drops. Well protected from dust, scratch, and drop protection. And it even has light bumps to protect your trigger buttons. We got it for around $16. We'll put a link down below which case do you use, so let's hurry it up to another video.